you are no more a priest before me. And also, it says, because you have forgotten the law of your God, I also will forget your children. So we are training our children. Bible says, train up a child in the way he or she should go, and when they grow up, do not depart from it. When was the last time we had an open conversation with our children, so that they would tell us what they are feeling? Are we good? Are we being good parents? How we are treating them? David, we don't have that time.
So, Counsellor Larry King, tell me, why do you think victims often keep quiet as to not sharing this problem, this pain with anybody? How come they keep it to themselves?
David, I love it when you were introduced. You said trust and accountability. The child is in the camp. Maybe one of the friends are, when he does this with you, you get a position to pay, you be promoted. Don't just tell anybody. It's just one time something. And trust. Because he's seen the friend being promoted, playing on the field, and all that. So it's like we are all doing it. So it's a normal thing. And that is what is happening. So the child has gained trust with the person, with the friend, because he has seen the evidence and the fact that the friend has been put in position playing. So if I also engage in it, I also get the same position. My name will go up, the fame, everything. So the child trusts that. And you see, because we are not preaching against some of these things, that it is not good, they see it as something that it is good for their promotion, good for their fame, good for their well-being. So I'm not going to tell anybody. And the underlying word is that don't share this with anybody. It's going to be our little secret.
But would you say that parents have raised their children well enough such that the children are comfortable opening up to them on any issue whatsoever? I'm asking this because just last week, I was having a conversation with one of my colleagues, and his name is Erastus Asaridonko. And what came up was that there is a school where even the girls themselves were making love, 2 girls making love in a dormitory. And their noises out of the act was disturbing other students in the dormitory that they couldn't sleep. So the question was, why can't they tell the senior house mistress about it? Why can't they tell their parents about it? And the answer is that they were afraid. So what have we as parents done to put fear or put discomfort in our children such that they find it very difficult to open up to us and talk to us?
David, you see, when your son walks to you and tells you that this our neighbor did this to me, first of all, what's going to be your reaction? You know that neighbor very well. This neighbor cannot do that. Do you really trust and believe what your son told you? Do you believe what your daughter told you? And sometimes we shut them up. And you see, when you shut the child up, the child becomes timid. Now, opening up becomes something that they have to battle with their mind, their emotions, because they are growing. And the child will now shut his or her system and cannot open up until you have that intimate conversation with your son or your daughter. Then you open up. It all begins from the home, then community, the church, the schools, and all that. Now, look at this story that you are telling. Dormitory, they are making noise. Maybe the people involved in that act, they are, school prefect, or they have positions. So they are like, if you tell anybody, I will deal with you. He or she is a junior student. Fear. They won't say it. And probably within the dormitory, they have 4 or 5 people who go through the same thing at night. Who is going to report?
So how do we change this narrative? Because, Larry King, I know of a certain senior high school in Kumasi where a lawyer has placed his son in that school. And again, some seniors were sodomizing his son. His son unfortunately could not tell the dad about it. Now, they vacate. And upon school reopening, the child was like, I won't go back to school. And even if I have to go back to that same school, make me a day student. I don't want to become a boarder. The father was insisting that the boy goes to school and still remains as a boarder. It was after several persuasions and talk That was when the boy came out to say that he was being sodomized by some seniors of the school. In your experience and per the knowledge you have, how can parents create that environment where the child will be comfortable, put aside every fear and worry, and speak to parents candidly about some of these things? What should the parents do?
David, your son is your let me put it in a funny thing. Is your brother. Your daughter is your daughter. So make them your friend. Let them see you as a parent, but they are your friend. So from school, first thing when they come home or you come and meet them or they come and meet you, when they watch that and everything, 15 minutes, how was school? What did you learn today? Tell me about your friends. This, that. So the child knows that every time and immediately I get home, this is what I'm going to do. I shouldn't lie. I trust my parent. And you see, once in a while, visit a child at school. Check up on your son or your daughter. Know their friends. What are they talking about? What are the secret conversations? Make your if you are a mother, make your son, in a funny term, your husband. Make your daughter your wife. Let them come to you, because listen, Bible says that fathers are the ones that train wives to become their daughters to become good wives, and mothers are the ones that train their sons to become good husbands. So you see, if we fail at parenting, we fail at educating our sons to become good husbands. We fail at educating our wives to become good husbands. So today, 15 years, 20 years, he or she is a parent. Training men or so you see, it all begins with we parents becoming friends, introducing our children to open conversations, open forum.
So Larry King says we should have an open conversation with them, and that's what he thinks would also help. Thanks very much, Larry King, for joining us and for sharing insights into this. We're grateful to you. But Leo, what also beats my mind